is what you got for me.
Durag Diaries, yo, what's good, people? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the North Divide. You guys know what time it is by now. And today, this weekend, I think we might be able to confirm it's a North London title race. I don't know. My team's in the top three. Hooks' team's leading the league. We got the certain Red Galacticos that are just hiding in and amongst the rest. Man, I'm moving like AI CPU players. Manchester City just don't want no part in a title race. I don't know if they're awake, whether they're ready. It seems like only Haaland's stepping up so far this season. But there is a lot to discuss, a lot to get round to. Are Arsenal finally the true, like, they're just ahead of us? They finally going to get the job done. We're going to find out. But before we get into any of that, make sure you guys smash the like button on this video. Make sure you are subscribed if you haven't already. We are on the road to 5K. Final lap settings, last 400 and something to go. So make sure you are subscribing. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell, you know, your grandma, your cousin, all of them, man. Subscribe to your boy Durag Diaries. And then also, I can't believe it just went under the radar. Like, no, nothing. Man tried to act like nothing happened. But Hooks is now at 10K. Man hit the 10K over the weekend and just brushed past it like, yeah, nah, I don't really care about this one. Oh, what are you saying, Hooks, bro? Man hit a big 10K, you know?
I'm acting like I've been here before, innit? You know what I'm saying? Acting like I've been here before, man. So yeah, obviously big milestone here. Just need to keep on growing, man. Got to keep on grinding, keep on, I guess, doing the same stuff. And actually, maybe one would argue you need to take it up a level, innit? When you got to do more in it. So yeah, man. But obviously happy and yeah, hey, maybe I'm the good luck charm for Arsenal in it because we're winning the league this season. So you get me? I'm already thinking about how I'm celebrating, innit? Like, I already told Northside, yo, stack up them Maggies for N5. Like, I'm even wondering now, like, boy, I might be in America at the time. Have I got to start thinking about saving up for a flight home and a hotel to, you get me, to nasty man mode for the celebrations and all that? Because, you know, when Arsenal win the league, they're going to be bare babes.
Yeah, and I now hope, now Hook's already talking about, I've got to book flights, I've got to do this. I hope you're in America. I hope you book flights, and I hope you, man, lose the league. So you're going to come down to come to the country just to sit here and be like, oh, I was coming to win the league, but now I'm watching other teams lift the trophy.
Nah, man, nah, hey, I'll be real, yeah? Like, I don't know about everybody else, but for me, I don't see how Arsenal don't win the league. I don't see how anyone can make a case for Arsenal not winning the league. I just dropped a video on this year about I think it's our year in it, and one of the I guess one of the comparison points I'm making, yeah, is we're kind of doing this season what Liverpool did last season. Like, we're not really blowing anyone away. We're not really, it's not really magical. Like, don't get me wrong, Ezra's goal was crazy, but we're not really doing anything magical.
It wasn't crazy.
No, it was crazy. It was they get me kung fu style.
Well, did you actually think, is that what, because I heard someone compared to Paulo Di Canio.
Yeah, Paulo Di Canio.
Like, no, nothing like it. Nothing like it.
It was an Eric.
This wasn't even a bicycle kick. That was just like a man just had it was a volley. But it was just because his leg was a bit high up in the air. It seemed like it was bicycle. There's nothing to it.
The way he shifted his body, bro, the body movement, crazy, kung fu style. It's the style to make the girl go wow. Yeah, bust the kung fu, hit it with the kung fu. You're not ready, bro. Yeah, sniper E, them man. Yeah, it was cold. Eric Cantona-esque. But we're getting it done. Like, the things that we need to, we're getting it done. Like, and I would say quietly, but we got a very loud fan base. So, but I still think we're doing it quietly, innit? So I just think, SLD, 2647.
You know what it is? It's because they're showing usernames again, but it's SLD, just the normal SLD.
No, but it's not even that comment. The second one, you've lost your mind, bro.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say the DP. The DP is killing me. The display picture is mad. This
Hey, it's DG. Hey, that's funny. Hey, that's funny.
So they got DG.
That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, but that's moving mad because that Bergkamp goal is the best goal ever scored in the Premier League. Best goal ever. DG, yeah. I'm not gonna say nothing, but you get me. Congrats on the. All right. Yeah.
Let's rein it in a little. Yeah.
DG, yeah. I'm gonna need an apology for that one there, car. I got we spoke about it. Yeah, I know certain things. You get me? I got certain. I know, man. In the
what you know certain things about certain people, so they can't.
Yeah, speak too much, I know. Yeah, DG knows. That's right. Yeah,
mad. DG's doing it as well. That's what he said. DG's doing it as well. But anyway, we're not going to talk about that here today. We'll get back to that on Trench Talks next week. Arsenal. Let's talk about it, because another win, 1-0. It was at home this weekend. And I suppose some people, there's two ways to look at it. Like you said, you can do we're not playing that great, but we're still getting wins. You know, that's the true signs of a title winning team, is winning even when you're not that good. Definitely. Like, if you want to look at it that way, if you want to confirm, like, the one thing I've been learning recently is confirmation bias is a big thing. Like, if you already think that you're going to win the league, your confirmation bias is going to lead you to think that way. That's fine. And there's nothing wrong with thinking that way. But as me, I'm looking at it from the other side of you is, the confirmation bias is telling me Arsenal aren't scoring goals from open play. They're struggling to create the attacking patterns out there. So
we are scoring goals from open play.
You got 5 open play goals. 5.
So you've just confirmed that we're scoring goals from open play.
Yeah, so you're doing semantics, because again, you could do the YouTube thing, or you can just understand in meaning that when I mean you're not scoring open plays can go. You're not frequently scoring goals from open play, and actually 75% of your goals have been set pieces. So when I refer to that, that's sort of what I mean.
71%.
Oh, it's 71. So again,
I only deal with that,
but it's totally fine, because my point in saying this all was that I'm sorry, big up to Saeed for the raid. The Jamal, it's no longer Jamal, man. Saeed TV's got his name back. 4 wins in a row. He's feeling extra nice. He's now Saeed TV. And shout Saeed on the big 200k as well, because that's another one, bro. Man, them are just big goals, 10k, 200, just a little 4 or 5k over here, innit? Man's anyone over these sides.
200k is a mad thing. 200k is a mad thing. It feels like it was only the other day he hit 100k. So for him to jump from there to there, big.
That's what I mean. I feel like last season he must have hit 100k, and he's doubled that within the season. It's madness. But like you said, man, you got to give it to the hard work, because when you take up these levels, your work rate's got to go harder. And Saeed has never shied away on the work rate. So shout out Saeed for that, man. And big up to everyone who's coming over from the Saeed channel. Make sure you guys come in the chat, smash a like, do all of that stuff. Let us know where you're coming from. But my point was saying that Arsenal aren't scoring that many open play goals. So when I'm looking at you guys, I think that soon enough there's going to be some struggles. But you talk to me, Hooks. Talk to me about the performance.
You know what? Just quickly on your obviously the narrative that you're running now is confirmation.
It's a fair narrative. I just told you I see both sides.
The narrative you're running now is confirmation bias. So let's do some.
But did I not tell you? Wait. But this is the difference, Hooks. This is the difference. I gave you.
One of those streams.
Well, it will be, because I remember you muted me not too long ago on one of your streams, so now I'm going to mute you back just to be petty, because that's how I'm going to do. I remember you done it in the prediction show, yeah. So I'm going to do the same thing at some point today. I don't know when, but whenever I feel like it. But my point is saying that I gave the positive and the negative of both sides. I don't just do one side like you do. So the confirmation bias works either way.
Okay, so you're right. I only do one side, because I don't back for both teams.
Big up to
not one of them, man. Not one of them, man. Don't back for both teams. But you see this confirmation bias thing, yeah. It seems like scoring goals from open play is overrated, because in a Premier League where 19% of all goals have been scored through set pieces, which is a record.
Everyone's seen this stat and now is rinsing this stat everywhere. 19%.
It's a record.
19%.
I'm saying it's a record. It's a record. I'm saying it's a record. I'm just doing it the best. That's all it is.
You're not doing it the best. Chelsea have actually scored more set piece goals.
Not anymore. Not anymore. Not anymore.
So you're even then, because you're one behind them last week, so you can't be above them if you only scored one this week.
So
no. Again, no. You're not gonna. I need you to do that math. You was one below them last week. You was one below them last week. No, but I need you to do the math. Well, I'm allowed to interrupt. That's how conversations work. Conversations work from people going back and forth, not just one person speaking for 15 minutes.
Wait, did we score a goal?
Did you score 2 set piece goals? Because they was above you by 1.
Was it set piece goal against Fulham? I can't remember.
I said last week there was above you by 1. Did you score 2?
No, I'm asking you. Do you remember? I can't remember off the top of my head. I think it was.
You scored a set piece goal against Fulham. Yeah. You scored from the corner.
Which means, because it wasn't actually last week they was ahead of us. It was before the Fulham game they was ahead of us.
It was last week. I remember looking at the stats last week.
It was before the Fulham game. Yeah.
I feel like
do you know how I know?
Do you know? No, I'm gonna let you go.
I know because
I'm not actually checking now. I'll check it while you're talking.
Yeah, check it now. But hey, even if in the scenario where we're level, I'm still doing it the best because my set piece goals are leading to me being top of the table. Safe. Where are Chelsea? Where Chelsea? 9th. Yeah, them man. Yeah, them man. 9th, you know, crazy. I can't lie. To me, 9th is mental. So yeah, I mean, I'm just taking advantage. And you know what the thing is as well? Yeah, you know this one. Yeah, if you can't beat them, join them. And it seems like everybody wants to join Arsenal on this set piece thing, bro. And bare teams are getting collapsed by it, especially the big teams. Because if you really want to deep it, yeah, I've got the best record against the top 6 teams in the league. How do I beat most of the top 6 teams in the league? By being defensively resolute and taking advantage of everything in the game that is set pieces.
But then they're not hooks that I don't understand.
Now a lot of other teams are doing that, and it's working against the big teams. So do you know what? Arteta went, you know what?
So why do Arsenal fans complain about teams setting up in low blocks against them and stuff? Because like you just said, small teams do this is what small teams do. Small teams set up in low blocks, they counter-attack and they score from set pieces. That's what small teams do. That's how you beat big teams.
Stop talking darkness on my fellow Gooners. We don't complain about small teams setting up in low blocks. We complain against every Bumba Clark team in the Prem setting up in a fucking low block.
But the team you're talking about last week,
whether I'm at home or whether I'm at their ground, doesn't matter where I go.
Liverpool set up in a low block.
First half, yeah, they was back, bro.
But they didn't in the game.
They was back, bro. Because they was like, raw. Arsenal are actually bullying
Man
us
City
in this first half. Yeah, what? Man City got their goal, and then for the remainder of the game, they was playing limbo, bro. How low can you go, bro? How low can you go? That's what their man were doing, bro. The Man City played a low block against Arsenal. I couldn't believe it. Man City were playing low block and doing long ball. And Man City, you know, Pep Pulis, bro. It is what it is. So yeah, I mean, look, we can. I already know what the narrative is going to be this season. Oh, is it sustainable? Oh, set pieces. Is it sustainable? I don't know, man. I'm winning games, multiple games, deciding games with set pieces. So it must be sustainable.
All right, so not whether it's sustainable. Let me ask you a different question. Can I ask you a different question? Well, I mean, I do get you on panels to ask questions, so I am going to ask questions. So are you happy with your attacking patterns of play? Not whether the set piece is sustainable. I want to know whether you're happy with the attacking in open play, of course.
Yeah, I am. Because, like, for example, the Martinelli goal against Atletico Madrid was beautiful. See, this is the thing. This is what people don't understand. When teams open up against Arsenal, they get split open like they just hit their head off a concrete, bro. And that's why teams don't open up against Arsenal in the Premier League, because they know that it's long. So, by the way, my patterns of play don't always look A1 because there's no space for me to do my patterns. I
So
have to
can I ask
find
you another
another way.
question?
I have to find another way. You get me?
Do you feel that again? For one, do you think you're the first team to come up against this? Because let's have it right, Man City have been facing low blocks.
No, they have. No, they haven't. This myth,
however many years. So wait. All right. So let me just clarify. Let me just clarify, Hooks. So what is the statement you're making? Is this is the first time a team's having to come up against defense teams as defensive as they are? Arsenal the first.
This is the first time that I've witnessed in the history of watching football where in every single game in the Premier League, whether it's at home or away, a team is facing low blocks. And it's been like this, like, well, maybe not. Man City and Liverpool.
We're just lying, bro. Now you're doing the YouTube thing.
Am I lying?
You're doing the YouTube thing. Because how is it like once? This is the first time that you're the best team in the league. It's the first time that you're now having to deal with low blocks.
It's not the first time I'm best in the league.
It's the first time in a long time. Don't talk to us about when you was wearing diapers.
No, it's not the first time.
Let's focus on now and focus on what you're seeing. When Man City were the best team in the league all these years with Pep Guardiola, when they were the best team league with all these years under Pep Guardiola, Tottenham, the teams that with under Pochettino and so on was doing low blocks. Tottenham were doing low blocks against Man City. Big teams were doing low blocks against Man City. Everyone was doing low blocks against Man City.
No, they weren't.
You guys used to do low blocks against Man City.
No, I did not.
When Arteta first coming, you were doing low blocks against Manchester City.
No, I didn't.
Don't even try it. So I know man are just lying.
Rubbish.
The best teams in the league have to come up against low blocks. That's how it works. You've got the best team. You're gonna come up against defensive sides.
Listen.
No, you need to listen. You need to listen.
Not to respond.
No, you need to listen.
No, because you're not listening.
Because you now think this is the first time in Premier League history that teams come up against low blocks.
No, I didn't say that.
This is the first time. Home and away.
This is how I know you're not listening. Hence why I said listen to understand.
I listened. You just made
you didn't because you just recited what I said wrong.
No, I didn't recite what I said wrong. Okay, I just didn't recite the way that you wanted me to say. Because you're going to say this is the first time that teams have come up against low blocks, home and away. But it's not. It's not the first time. Man City dealt with this
every single game. No, they
Man
weren't.
City used to deal with this.
No, yes, every game. No, they didn't, bro. They don't even face low blocks all the time now, bro.
Because they're not as good as they was 3 years ago. What are we doing here?
You're chatting rubbish. Just say...
3 years ago, they was a lot better. There was a better.
Say you're angry.
Was there not a lot better footballing team 3 years ago?
Just say you're angry.
Not a lot better footballing team 3 years ago.
Say you're angry.
Was they not a better footballing team 3 years ago?
They was, but they wasn't facing low blocks every game 3 years ago.
They was when they were.
They wasn't every game. No, they wasn't. No, there wasn't. Chelsea didn't play low block against them. Liverpool didn't play low block.
Chelsea with 3 in the back with Thomas Tuchel and 3 in the back.
I didn't play low block.
Chelsea with 3 in the back and Thomas Tuchel
didn't play low block against
them.
Right?
Chelsea with 3 in the back and Thomas Tuchel didn't play defensive.
I don't know. What should we do? Should we go?
We're just lying now. What we're doing is lying. It's fine. No, it's fine because woe is me. The victims.
I never said woe is me.
You're the victims of the Premier League.
I can't be the victim. I'm top of the league. I can't be the victim.
You're all saying this.
I'm the best team in the world.
Everyone wants to do low. You're sounding like Arne Slot right now. You're sounding like Arne Slot.
No, I'm not.
You're sounding like Arne Slot.
Because I'm not making excuses. Because I'm doing my job. I'm getting my job
done. You're doing victims. You're sounding like a victim.
No, I'm not.
Everybody wants to play low balls against us. Everybody wants to. Everyone wants to score set pieces.
Hey, George, you're being a woman at the moment. Stop being a woman. Stop being a woman.
You're doing the slot thing, bro.
You're being a woman at the moment. You're too emotional. We need to calm these emotions down. You're a brother.
You're doing the slot thing.
You're not a brother. You're not a woman.
Half-time slot as well.
By the way, let me clarify, because obviously you consistently prove that you are not listening to me. So sometimes I wonder why you even bring me on these shows if you're not going to listen. Yeah?
I bring you on the shows to ask you questions, and you don't answer questions.
You ask questions and you don't listen.
We end up arguing, so we just go around in circles. You don't want to answer my questions
because you. I don't know.
That's how it works. You know, when you're a host and you have a guest, you want to ask your guest questions.
You're shorter than me, but you're not short enough to have little man syndrome. Yeah. So can we stop displaying traits of little man syndrome? Yeah. So. By the way, I will clarify. Yeah. I thought you did it on purpose, but it was an accident. Your internet cut you off because you're chatting rubbish.
I didn't. No, I just refreshed my.
Yeah. I'm sure you did. Yeah. So
I let you go. Be gone.
So look, see, his internet keeps on punching him up because he's chatting rubbish. Yeah. And by the way, there's nothing wrong if Jords was a woman. If he wants to be a woman, he can be one. He can identify as whatever he wants in it. I'm just making the clear distinction that usually, generally, 9 times out of 10, women are more emotional than men. So he's displaying very female traits at the moment. So if he would have actually listened to me, he would have known that I was actually responding to his.
Yeah, we didn't really care what Hooks had to say, so we just had to remove him because, again, like...
There we go. There we go.
We don't care. It's all right, Hooks, man.
Yeah.
All right.
No, because you can't ask me questions and then get it wrong. And I'm giving context because obviously the audience need to understand why you're shouting and screaming and all that stuff. So
I'm not shouting and screaming. I'm fine, man.
You posed the point to me about Arsenal struggling to score from open play.
I didn't. And I asked you a question regarding the attacking patterns. I said, was you happy with the attacking patterns?
I explained.
Hooks. If you're going to explain it, you have to explain it. No, but I said I was. Correct. No, but let's go back to the start. You said I made a point about the you guys struggling with open play. No, it actually started with me asking you a question, and that was the question. So
when I say yes, and then you scrunch up your face like I'm moving mad, what does that insinuate?
It doesn't insinuate again. So now you're being like a woman, because women make assumptions on things they don't know. Men ask questions. I asked you a question, so I know how you feel about it. You can ask me a question if you want to know.
Do Arsenal struggle against low blocks?
Do Arsenal struggle against low blocks? Yes.
I'm asking you a question. They do. Okay, cool. So we don't, because we're actually scoring goals. Crazy that, right? We're scoring goals.
Okay. Right? Do you know what? Again, like I said, confirmation bias. You can look at it one way, you can look at it the other way. I see it my way. See, I'm not someone who's a reductionist.
You just don't understand.
I'm not a reductionist. I don't just see my point of view.
I said reductionist. You don't know what them words there mean. You've been watching a couple of documentaries, bro. You're funny, man. Said reductionist. You know, you're a joker.
What do you mean? Wait. No. But again, I'm not. Again, we need to clarify. I'm not a reduction. I don't just see, do you know what? Arsenal don't struggle against low blocks because we beat all these teams in low blocks. That's not how to look at it. You can look at it that way. No, wait. You can. Hooks, you can look at it that way. You're allowed to. Everybody's allowed to have their opinion and look at it how they want. But one thing that we aren't going to do is act like that's the only way of viewing it. You can view
but it's the only way of viewing it. Because it's not that it's the only way of viewing it. It's that you, man, don't have enough brain power to view it in the way it needs to be viewed. Yeah. So, by the way, why are Arsenal so good at set pieces? Because after the 22-23 season, all we faced was low blocks. So not we, because obviously I wasn't involved, but Arteta and his coaching staff went, we suffocate teams into their own half a lot. We're currently in front of their penalty area, in and around those areas a lot. We're getting a lot of corners. Throw-ins. Free kicks. I know. Light bulb. Let's actually try and master them. We mastered them. Everyone complains. Do you know why everyone complains? Because if you try and play us open play, you get smoked. Like teams were getting smoked in the 22-23 season. And now, because you man, you're the problem with your fan base. You are the problem with your fan base. Hooks. Half-time Hooks is the problem with their fan base. You man's answer. This is what you're doing again. To us, man, badding you up was low block. You're doing it again. And now we've actually defeated you. Hooks is telling stories. And now you got to find another answer. Hooks is telling stories. Now you got to find another answer. You get it? Bro, you're telling stories again. You're doing that. So in the 22-23 I'm telling you what it is. I'm telling you what it is. This is how we was. In this season, we're this way. Yes, a team wants to make the most out of set pieces. There's not a problem with that. But when you're only making set piece goals and you're not scoring the other ones, it is a problem. It's as simple as that. But wait, let's forget about the set piece goals. Let's forget about the set piece goals for a minute. Let's forget about open play. Let's forget about open play and set piece. Let's focus on someone else. Let's focus on, again, the performances of two key signings that you signed this window. Because obviously you signed Eze, who got his first goal in the Premier League. Congratulations to him for some. But for some also would say that it didn't really look that good in the 10. I actually thought he was okay. I thought he had a decent game, one of the more positive games in Crystal Palace. But I've seen a lot of people go out there and say it still wasn't a good performance in the 10. And spoke with D the other day, who said he's not seen him have a good performance in the 10. And then also, Gyökeres, another player who
had a really bad game. I can't lie. Had a really bad game. Lost nearly all his duels, or only won 2 out of 10 of his duels in the game. Was pretty bad off the ball. Didn't really get any clear cut. I think he had one big chance that he missed. But away from that, didn't really get into the game. Didn't really do too much. Talk to me about these two players. Are you still happy with Gyökeres? Is he showing you everything away from goal scoring that you want to see from him, or is there more? And then obviously, Eze left or the 10, where's the long-term solution for him as Arsenal?
So Gyökeres, yes, very happy with him. He's doing all the things I need him to do as a striker, and the goals will come. And Eze, for me, I've said it from the jump, for Arsenal, his best position is left wing. And the reason for that is because I don't think he had a great game yesterday. I'll be honest, I don't think he had a great game. But performance-wise, obviously he got the match winner, big him up. First Premier League goal for Arsenal, big you up. But the thing is, when he plays in the 10 for Arsenal, he's always drifting right. I've noticed this a few times now. He's always drifting to the right. I think that's instructional. Yeah. Now,
Odegaard does the same thing. It has to be.
Yeah, exactly. So I think it's instructional. Now, when he plays left wing for Arsenal, and this is what a lot of like people don't understand, and that's why I call it the YouTube thing, because they don't look this deep into matters. Yeah, is when he plays on the left wing, he actually plays in the exact same areas of the pitch that he did when he was playing the left hand for Crystal Palace. The only difference is he starts more central on the team sheet and he starts more wide on the team sheet. That's literally the only difference. So I'll be screaming this till the cows come home. I want to see Eze playing left wing for Arsenal. But hey, if he ends up playing the 10, then it is what it is. I mean, the only way I think in this system he plays in more of those left pockets is if we have a midfield where either Zubamendi's at the base or Rice is at the base, and then Odegaard's on the right and he's on the left. That's probably the only way. But then even then, I can see a lot of like interchanging him and Odegaard during the game. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty much it.
I mean, yeah, I think regarding Eze, understandable. I think I can understand Arsenal fans want him out on the left a little bit more. I can see the similarities with what you're talking about with the occupying of the spaces with Xavi. I think they're very similar in the spaces that they occupy. And sometimes when you start them out on the left, if you have an overlapping fullback, it gives them a lot of freedom within that sort of left half space of the pitch to just operate and have that freedom within the creative pocket. So I get that about Eze. But on Gyökeres, I can't lie. I just can't sit here and ignore I can't ignore his performances, but I think Arsenal fans, a lot of them are ignoring his performances. I don't think, like, when you look at his goals, because let's be honest, you judge strikers on goals. So some people are going to say he's got 5 goals in 11 games, which is fair. Or 11 or 12 games. I don't really know the amount of games, but he's got a decent goal scoring record if you just do the number of games compared to the goals he scored. But when you actually look at the goals, for one, I don't think any goal away from that first Leeds one is really a goal where you look at it and go, yeah, this is what I've seen from Gyökeres. This is what we brought Gyökeres in for. Because that's the one goal I'll be like, I've seen him do that at Sporting. All these other goals, I didn't see these things at Sporting. I didn't see him bundle it in over the line and sort of fall on himself and score a goal.
Did you watch every game?
No, but I've seen his goal catalogue. I've seen his goal catalogue. I ain't seen all of his games, but I've seen his goal catalogue in it. So I know from his goal catalogue, he has more to his game.
Why does it matter how you score? All of a sudden, why does all of a sudden?
You do have to let me explain my point, so you understand what I'm saying.
I'm serious. All of a sudden, it's like
I'm explaining why I'm saying
3 goals in 9 games.
This is your problem. You tell me to listen. You tell me to listen, but then you do the same thing.
I'm the slayer of narrative.
I didn't make my point. You're responding to a point I didn't make.
I'm the slayer of narratives and agendas. Cool. I'm Buffy, the agenda slayer. Yeah, this is what I'm on. Yeah?
I haven't got an agenda. What did I know? Let's clarify. Before the season, how many goals did I say Gyökeres would score? How many goals did I say Gyökeres would score? How many did I say? How many did I say?
I don't care about that. I care about your agenda.
No, I'm asking you a question. How many goals did I say?
I don't care about your question. I care about your agenda.
How many goals did I say Gyökeres would score?
I don't know. I don't care. I care about your agenda.
You do know because we done predictions together. So you do know. But you're gonna choose not to say it. Yes, I am calling you a liar. You are a liar.
You are like that.
You are lying. Yes, and I get Hooks. Hooks wants the live for doing the YouTube thing. The thing that he hates people for is the thing that he's doing right now. You know what, people? We're gonna do the YouTube thing. I said Gyökeres is gonna score. Gyökeres is gonna score 20 plus goals. Gyökeres this season, I do not have an agenda against him. I thought he was gonna be a good player. My point is that he's not performing.
Fucking hell, man. Jeez, wait a minute, bro. I'm gonna write down a number, of what I thought you said, because I don't know. Now tell me, how much did you actually say?
I just told you, but sure.
No, I wasn't listening, because obviously you need to prove I'm not lying. You need to prove I'm not lying.
Well, you just need to, again, you're going to just prove.
You can stop the long thing.
Well, you heard me, so you can do the YouTube thing like you didn't hear me.
I didn't hear you.
You definitely heard me, but you're going to do the YouTube thing.
Why won't you tell me how much you scored? How much you thought you would score?
I said 20. I said 20 plus.
Love. What can you see written down here?
But you done that on purpose. You done that on purpose.
Hold that.
Just done that on purpose.
Hold that.
You heard it and you done it. You're not holding nothing. You're holding yourself to look like a dickhead.
You apologize for calling
You're just looking like a dickhead for no reason.
Can you apologize?
Like he didn't hear it, but then he's gonna write a different number and act like he's
Can you apologize for calling me a liar? Love. Carry on your agenda. Go on.
Anyways, we obviously can't talk about Gyökeres without certain guys getting very sensitive, because we know Hooks has been chasing after Gyökeres for a long time, so he feels like an affinity that him and Gyökeres are like they're one. They're there as one. You know, he's been practicing the celebration mirror for about 12 months, so I hear it. Like I get it, I totally do. But performances haven't been good enough, and I just don't think that we can continue to ignore it. I think he needs to put up a few more numbers. I think he needs to show more of his all-round game, because I don't think his all-round game has looked good. But we'll see in it. 9 games into the season, he's got 29 to go, so there's no doubt that he's going to have plenty of more to show. But will he actually start picking up on the goal scoring side of things? Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. But let's move on. Because obviously we can't have a
no, we can when you don't go with agendas. We can't have a smart
conversation about Arsenal without certain guys getting really in their feelings and getting emotional.
Agendas and narratives, we can.
No, but Hooks is fine. You're a bit emotional. You call me emotional. You are actually emotional. I get it. No, I totally get you being emotional about your club. Like, you know what? I actually spoke to one of my friends that I grew up with the other day. You know, when you spoke, I spoke to him in a long time. Yeah, he's good, man. I spoke to him in a while, and he grew up as an Arsenal fan. He's a big Arsenal fan, one of the biggest fans I've known, to be fair.
I read.
And I'm recently catching up, and he told me, yeah, man, I fell out of love with football. Like, I just don't watch Arsenal no more. And I said, why, bro? What's that? It's like, bro, just like the years of just not doing anything. Like we weren't doing nothing for a while, so I just fell out of love with it. And I was like, wow. I'd never know Tottenham fans do that, but Arsenal fans, it's mad. It's mad. Like they're just all falling out. Man. Like your club's making big fans fall out of love with their club and fall out of love with football. But do you know?
You don't think there was Tottenham fans that fell out of love with Tottenham when you were 17?
So we're going to talk about Tottenham now.
Yeah, you're funny.
Let's obviously Hooks always says that no, you actually complain and we talk about Arsenal 50 minutes and then Tottenham 10 minutes. We're halfway through the show. And I'm trying to change it to Arsenal and Tottenham, but obviously I'm going to are we allowed to, or I don't know. Do we have to do 45 minutes of Arsenal?
I'm noticing a lot of things that you're doing that I'm now going to do to you in future streams on my channel, which is you state agendas. And whenever people try and combat your agendas, you don't let them talk and then you just move on. So that's what I'm going to do next time we do some shows on my channel. So yeah, but carry on. We can talk about Tottenham. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, you've been doing that a long time now.
No. I never do that. I never do that.
Meeting people on shows and all of that stuff. Trying to talk about things and then move on. But it's fine. You don't like when it's done back to you because, you know, as I said, mind games.
I never do it.
I always win mind games. I always win the mind games. That's why you don't even want to try about Tottenham. Talk to us about the performance for the third.
I was waiting for this show. I was waiting for this show because I actually have a question for you. I was waiting for this show. Are set piece goals sustainable?
When you only score set piece goals, no. But when you've scored, again. All right. So do you know? I'll put it this way: we're the top goal scorers in the league. We are. I don't know if you know, but we are the top goal scorers in the league. And we've got a balance of 9 goals without set pieces and 8 goals with set pieces. So I think it's fair to say that we have a
so only one difference. Only
We
one
have
difference.
a real good. We have a real good balance.
Only one difference. Only one difference.
I think it's fair to say that we have a real good balance.
Only one difference. Because we have 9 set piece goals and 5. So our difference is 4. So you've only scored 3 more open play goals than us.
I think you have more than 9 actually. I think you have 11. I think you have 11. You have 11. You have 11. You have 11 set piece goals. You have 11 set piece goals.
Okay. So big whoop. So 6 difference.
5 difference still. You've 5 open play goals.
5 open play goals. Yeah, so it's 6.
You have 16 goals altogether.
Yeah, so the difference is what's the difference between 5 and 11?
Again, I don't think you.
What's the difference between 5 and 11? What is the difference
between 5 and 11? 5 open play goals.
But what is the difference between
7 elect piece goals? So you've scored a difference. You've scored a difference of 5 open play goals. But again, we're talking about we're not here to talk about Arsenal game.
But my difference between set piece and non-set piece.
When I was talking about the Arsenal game, we weren't doing comparisons between Tottenham and Arsenal. We were talking about Arsenal. So we're here to talk about Tottenham. We're not here to do a comparison between Tottenham and Arsenal. We're here to talk about Tottenham.
Talk to me about your 8 set piece goals. Is it sustainable? Because without them, you'd only have 9, and you wouldn't be third. So is it sustainable?
So we haven't only scored set piece goals.
Neither.
There's a guy in the chat saying we had a 0.00 in open play XG against them, but we scored an open play goal, so that wouldn't actually make sense
at the end.
But we scored an open play goal, regardless when it was.
Yeah, but how did you get the lead? Because I watched that game and you man were getting bopped all over the park.
So, do you want to analyze the game, Colin? You can analyze the game. You can give us analysis. Because you can either ask a question or you can analyze or you can just speak. But it seems like you just want to speak. It seems like you just want to speak.
Then I see you score a header, and then.
Well, that's what happens. You do know so when you bring in a manager who specializes in set pieces, a manager who works on set pieces with his team, you're going to have a bit more of a set piece savvy team. So what we're seeing in this season is Tottenham being a lot more set piece savvy. Tottenham actually being very defensively resolute, being really good at the back, setting the foundations for a new manager, showing that even when he doesn't have his first team players, even without Romero, even without Udogie, he can still put up a really strong defensive performance. We saw one of our backup players in Danso, 18 clearances in that game. Just really, really strong performance from him coming into the team as a second string option and just looking like he fits in there like a glove. He can play first team football and he can play sustained minutes when Romero is unavailable. We can rely on Danso. So he had a really strong performance. Jed Spence again in the 1v1 against Njai. Was really, really good. Defensively, I just think we had all the foundations in the game against Everton to show that defensively we look really good. Going forward, there's still some things to work on, but again, it was more promising and looked a lot better than it has been in previous weeks, especially against Monaco. We were breaking down at times, especially down that right-hand side. I think we were causing problems. I think Kudu's been down the middle. So Hooks, you can do the ad-lib thing, but
you was actually shit.
If you actually want, I'll just keep speaking. You know all your ad-libs don't throw me off. I'll just keep speaking, Hooks. If you want to speak, you can speak. If you want to speak, you can speak. But I will just keep doing that if you want to do it. If you just want to do I know you want to do ad-libs, and that's why I'm letting you. I'm letting you do ad-libs. All right, can you continue the ad-libs for me then?
Yeah, don't worry. I'm the Migos.
Can someone...
Yeah.
I'm gonna spit. I'm gonna be doing the bars and the Hooks are gonna do the ad-libs, yeah? So again, Kudu's down the middle. I think Kudus was okay. Didn't have an amazing game. I think he was struggling with the positioning. I think he's still getting used to how he's going to be used in that number 10 role. But I still think it was a nice setup and a nice tactical adaptation, and refreshing for some to see under Frank to show that he can do something different and make the change. Xavi Simons, a player who I put a lot of pressure on, a lot of plaudits out there. I think we're seeing him be a little bit better, a bit more confident, seeing him use his initiative a little bit more. Can he take it to another level? 100%. I think he needs to score. He needs to get some assists. He needs to get on the scoring sheet ultimately to give him that edge when we're talking about him in comparison to players. But when I talk about his overall game, I've been happy with his game. I still think there's more to come from him, but I'm overall happy so far. And I think we're going to see a lot more, especially in these next
Have you
coming
got the
big
forward
games.
pass maps today?
Newcastle, Chelsea, Man United, Arsenal. I think we see him scoring one of these games.
You got the forward pass maps today. Of Bentancur and Paulinho, you got the forward pass maps.
Well, no, do you know what? I actually think Bentancur, and I'm glad you mentioned them. Thank you for bringing them up because I almost forgot. Bentancur Paulinho was a really good pairing in that game. I think that was the pairing that we needed in that game. When you talk about going away to Everton, we always knew it was going to be one of those ones where we're a bit more defensive. Yeah, they've done a lot of sideways passes, a lot of passes out to the wing, and to those wider areas. But the difference between last week and this week is Xavi Simons was being allowed, because we had him and Kudus playing 10s, or I should say he was on the left, Kudus was more on the 10, but because they were in that inside channel areas, they were both dropping in deep to collect the ball, so we didn't need Bentancur Paulinho to progress it by playing through the lines. But you talk to me what you thought about Simons' performance, because obviously you weren't happy and you think he's shit. So what did you see that made you think that? And
I don't think he's shit. I think he's highly overrated, and I think there's a reason why he's been let go by every single team that he's been at, because he's just highly overrated, bro. Like, you are started when he came in, he was like, "Oh, I need to leave, better than Ezra," and then I'm thinking, but has he scored though? What has he actually done in the 10? What has he actually done in the 10? What does he actually contribute? I don't know what he contributes. He's not even. And the thing is, he's not even taking the corners, so it's not even him that got the assist for the corners. But what is he creating? He's not. What is he creating? What is he actually creating?
We have a lot of. He is one of the corner takers, but we have a few corner takers.
Yeah, that's fine, but that's not what I said. Wow. So
he wasn't taking them because Pedro Porro and Kudus have really good deliveries. As we saw, they both delivered some amazing.
Yeah, no, better than him. Hey.
I mean, they did. I'm not gonna lie, it was better than him. But
maybe Porro
that's the privilege of having a good team. Just like when Declan Rice does it better than Saka. Sometimes you're not mad that Declan Rice does it better than Saka, are you?
Maybe Porro should be.
Are you mad when Declan Rice does it better than Saka? No, two players in my team. I'm not mad.
Hey, both of them. But hey, don't compare my corners to yours, because we are not the same in it. So, back to Lil Pump. Like, so what has he done? I mean, like, you're quick to slew every single other player offensively in the Prem that plays for other teams when they're delivering fuck and all. But for Xavi, who's delivering fuck and all, he's really promising. Really promising. It's getting promising. But it wasn't promising because he did fuck all. He did fuck and all. Right. So when do you know what it is?
Yeah, again. Do you know what it is? I've noticed again.
Bring Xavi in.
Down games. When it's Arsenal, it's context. It's let's break this down. Let me talk to you guys. Let me talk about the tactics of this game. But when it's everyone else, it's like Hooks is.
No, I'm calling you out.
He literally can't fathom
you out
outside of Arsenal's. So he watches games and he just sees GA and he's getting his calculator. It's like, yo, there's no assists.
Oh, so now we shouldn't look at
goals.
Oh, but what was what would you doing with Ezra though? Because you were
zero goals, zero assists equals shit performance.
Ezra hasn't scored yet. That's what you was telling me only last week on this very show. But now all of a sudden, it's not all about GA. It's not all about GA. It's not all about GA.
I didn't say it was all about GA. But this way you don't listen though, Hooks. Because I said when I was actually speaking about Simons and I was breaking down how he's been so far, I said he needs more goals and he needs more assists in order to actually live up to what he's been doing. But away from that, I think his performances have been promising. I don't think he's had a top game. I don't think he's even had an 8 out of 10 performance. I think most of his games have been 6.5s, maybe a 5. They've been okay performances. He can definitely give more. Is he performing to the level that Eze has? Eze's not been good, by your own words. But Eze's been better than him. Fine, you can say that, but Eze's 27, he's 22. So you can compare them, but Eze should be being compared to guys his own age group. But you want to compare him to the young G's like Verts.
I never compared him to Xavi Simons. You compared Xavi Simons to Eze.
You just brought up Eze. You brought up Eze. I didn't bring up Eze. You brought up Eze.
No. Because
I was just talking about Simons and you brought up Eze.
From the beginning.
I brought up
comparison from the beginning of the season.
That's fine.
You made the comparison from the beginning of the season.
It's okay, bro. Do you know what it is? It's because his age mates are doing a lot better. They're winning things. Eze's not doing nothing.
Wait, who?
Eze's age mates are actually doing things. What's he doing?
Who? When you say his age mates, who are you referring to?
Well, he's like 27, 28. He's 27, 28, right? He's an old man. He's like Joker Eze.
Who are you referring to?
He's old. He's old. He's got five years on Xavi's a lot. 5 years, bro.
No, but who are you referring
I
to?
mean, they wouldn't even be in the same school. When Xavi was going in school, Eze was leaving. But you want to compare these guys. So when you go into year 7, do you call out the year 11 and say, let's scrap? Is that what you would do? Is that what maybe you was on that because you're a bad.
No, but who are you referring to?
You go into school and you start calling out the year 11s. I never knew a year 7s go into school and start calling out year 11s and say,
I don't know about you, but when I first went into year 7 in my school, I immediately had to fight the year 11s. Immediately.
Oh, but you got punched up though, innit? Yeah, it makes sense.
There was no choice. There was no choice. I had immediately. Maybe in your school things were soft. People didn't really fight each other. I hear it, but in my school,
but you didn't. Oh, so you called out year 11. You said
the very day, like not even. Right. I'm talking induction day, first day. Well, we come out the class. The year 11s are waiting there. They're waiting there, just waiting there, ready. Just catch man slipping.
No, it's not. You're old, so like
immediately in the
sometimes we forget. When I went in school, they had new rules. To stop this is we used to have like 4 or 5 days all by ourselves before we'd go in with the year 11s. You know that. I said I had the thing where we were phased. We had the phase. But you didn't get the phase. You just went straight in, and then that's why you always get disappointed.
Deep ending was a deep ending. So can you actually now answer the question?
You never learned to swim. I hear it.
I'm a good swimmer actually. So when you say
you never learned to swim,
mate, who is Eze's age mate? Who are you referring
Anybody that's 27, that's 28. His age mates. That's
so you just said random questions. Just random statements. Sorry,
it wasn't a question. It was a statement. Compare him to his age mates. Compare him to a player that at his age. Just go look around number 10s or creative. Not even do number 10s because he's not a number 10. Creative midfielders or creative wingers. What do you say? Creative forwards. Anyone in between that 27, 28, 27, 26.
Oh, wait, should we compare Vert to Xavi?
You can.
Because Vert is definitely playing better than Xavi.
They're definitely the same age, but Vert's coming at double the cost. So, I mean, would you not expect double the performance? Do you expect double the performance? Is he doing double the performance?
In game, he's playing a lot better than Xavi. He's doing
double the performance.
He just hasn't got the G. Well, he's got an assist now in the Champions League.
Yeah, Xavi has an assist as well. But anyway, let's go back to the game.
By the way, Eze just came off the back of winning.
Again, it seems like whenever we talk about Arsenal, Hooks wants to talk ball. Whenever we speak about Spurs, he wants to do anything.
No.
But then he complains when we speak about Arsenal 45 minutes.
Wait, can I have a moment of silence? Because I know you like to talk a lot. Can I have a moment of silence?
No, you've been talking this last.
No. Can I have a moment of you not interrupting? Just once, because obviously you like. Can I have that? Well, you seem to forget that the whole. Why are you asking for the same thing as
the whole Tottenham segment? You interrupted.
Can I
interrupted?
Just one moment.
Interrupted the whole Tottenham segment. You
one moment.
Forget that. You're ad-libbing my whole segment.
Come on, bro.
You're ad-libbing my whole segment.
Now, come on, bro. Like, look.
You ad-libbing my whole segment on Spurs.
Rate me though, because I call your phone. You never call.
No. That's cap. I've definitely messaged you.
Never call my phone.
Definitely called your phone.
It's always me calling you, bro. So
I've definitely called your phone. And to be fair, I messaged the group chat to get in touch with the man.
I'm showing that I'm your bedroom.
A man just don't respond to
the bedroom. Can you allow me just a moment?
No, so can I speak? Because you've been ad-libbing me for the past.
Oh, it's funny because you never want to call my phone to speak, but now all of a sudden you want to speak.
So now it's about that.
You can go first. It's fine. You can go first.
Do you know what? Thank you. To see Hooks is a.
See, that's good friend. There you go. Go on.
It's just yeah. So are we going to talk about the game? Yeah, perfect. So Hooks, can you answer my question on what did you actually think of the performance and what do you think on Thomas Frank outers? Do you think people are justified in thinking Thomas Frank should be gone?
So I thought you guys were very lucky in the game. Fair be it, I'll give it you a good defensive performance, but Everton were all over you. All over you. Like, if Everton had any other striker than Beto, then you're probably at least conceding 2 goals in that first half. Like, on a side note, I think Beto is actually the worst player in the Premier League. Like, he's so shit. Like, if I was an Everton fan, I actually wouldn't. I couldn't. I don't know if I could watch football because I don't know if every week I can watch Beto being my striker. I don't know if I could do that. It's too painful. It's way too painful. And then on the good set piece goals. See, I appreciate set pieces, unlike most. Now, I think that it was a bit dubious that their goal got disallowed because, again, Vicario's not saving.
Was it not offside?
No, Vicario, Vicario isn't saving it anyway, and then B, Iliman Ndiaye actually makes the contact on him before O'Brien makes contact with the
before he
ball.
heads it, right?
Before he heads it, and then you see that Vicario actually gets past Iliman Ndiaye in enough time to react to saving the shot. So for me, that is why I think it's very unfair that the goal got disallowed.
You are right, but in an offside, whether it happens, remember it counts from when the ball was flicked on. So when he crosses in, Iliman Ndiaye is already in an offside position.
I don't think he affects the game. I don't think he affects.
But he does push him. You see, there's a shove before O'Brien.
It's also not
a shove. It's a shove.
It's like it's so minimal that
it could have been just one of those.
Put it this way: if that happened to you, you'd be angry.
No, so when I first saw them doing VAR, when I thought it was a foul on Vicario, I said that's not a foul on Vicario. It's not a foul. There's no doubt about that. It's definitely not a foul. Now we'd be doing too much if that was the case. But it was offside. And do I think he interfered with the play? 100%, because he's right behind Vicario. He's basically whispering in his ear, sweet nothingness, bro. Like he's right next to him. He's stopping him from turning around. He's stopping him from moving. It's definitely offside from that point of view. But what do you think about the people that say Thomas Frank out?
I thought it was a bit unfair, but under Thomas Frank out, I don't know. I think it's a bit crazy, because realistically speaking, he's already taken you from this is the thing, yeah. Tottenham fans need to realize that last season you finished 17th. He has you in the top 3 already, and this is with the likes of Maddison being out, with the likes of Kulusevski being out, with even though I don't think he's that great, he would have been your starting striker this season, Dominic Solanke being out. So for me, any Tottenham fan that's calling for him to be out is absolutely buzzing. Yeah, cool. You may not like his style of play, but I feel like his style of play evolves and evolves when he has better players at his disposal. Literally the one thing that kind of 99% of Spurs fans wanted the next manager to do, he's already done. Make you more solid defensively. And he's made you very solid defensively. You've only conceded 7 goals. Obviously, he's nowhere near Arteta's levels in terms of that defensive piece, because we've only conceded 3. I hear it. Hard to score against us, but you are very hard to score against. I can't imagine there being too many games this season where you lose by a 3-4 goal margin. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Most of your games, if you do lose, it's probably going to be a 1 goal margin, if that. So I don't know. I think he's doing a good job, personally. Obviously, you guys will want your home record to get a bit better under him, but that will come with time. I think the fact that you're going away to places and grinding stuff out away, I think that's a good sign. And look, it's 9 games. I mean, it's 9 games in the Prem. I don't know. Would you take Ange back? I don't know. I don't think there's anyone that would trade having Ange back.
Do you know what is there? There actually is. There is people that take Ange back. As you know, normally in any fan base, when managers get sacked, you got a section of fan base that's still in love with that manager that just don't want nothing to do with the new manager. So yeah, we do still have those types of people. But ultimately, yeah, you are right about that. I think if you asked me prior to the season, would you 17 points in 9 games, would you be happy? I'd say yeah, more than happy. That's nearly half of what we got for the whole of last season. So I think he's doing a good job. But let's be honest, the next 4 games is where you truly test, or 5, I should say, or 6 actually, because PSG's in there, is where the true test of Thomas Frank is. It's the next month, the next 6 games, how he fares up against all these teams and how he sets us up, even with the injuries, because ultimately he's a coach. He has to get the best out of his players, and he was brought in due to his so-called good coaching, good adaptations and adaptability and so on. So we have to see it actually working out in the big games.
Oh, wow. Justin, oh wow, your next 6 Premier League games is actually mad difficult, you know.
Yeah.
You got
We got
Chelsea and Man United at home,
Man United, then
Arsenal
Arsenal
away, and Fulham at home, and then you've got Newcastle away,
Palace.
Brentford at home.
Oh yeah, Newcastle, Brentford. And then I think it's like Palace and
And
Forest.
then it's Nottingham Forest away, and then it's Liverpool at home. 20th of December, that can be my early Christmas present. Just beat them, man, innit?
We're gonna lose. No, we always lose just before. We play them just before Christmas most years, and we always lose. I'll be honest. So that's not happening. And now last year, that I'm pretty sure it was the exact same date we played them and we lost 6-3. So I'm not confident. But we'll see. We'll see. Go for it.
I'm gonna preface this question with the one. I don't want no trolling, no banter, no running around.
Well, naturally, I'm a funny guy, so I'm
you can be funny, but I just don't want none of the round about the houses stuff. Yeah, is Pedro Porro better than Timber?
Depends how you want to look at it. Depends how you want to look at it. Now, I know what you're referencing the Twitter thread, where a guy added me with some stats. What the guy did, he added me with stats from Data MB to say, "Oh, look at Eze. How's he compared to Simmons?" And I said, "Okay, that's fine. You can take your stats and make that statement. I can take the stats from the same website, same company who tweeted out yesterday, Pedro Porro." Do you know what? Let me just share the screen. I'll share my screen with the thing, in fact, so the people have some context for what you're discussing.
I mean, you haven't answered the question. It's yes or a no. So yes or a no.
Yeah, but you know how you take them through the story. I'm doing it. Now I'm just taking them through the story so they understand what you know what I mean. Does that not make sense? Does that not make sense?
No, go for it.
So, as you can see, you still prefer Xavi. Okay. And then it was some good stats, He showed me Data MB. I'm not a guy that's against stats, so I don't know if it will zoom in to show. But as you can see there's some good stats for Eze. Shots on target, assists. I mean, they're all right. So I done the same thing. I got a same thing. I said I could do the same with Porro. I said I could do the same with Porro and right backs. Does that make him better than Timber? It was a question. Didn't make a statement. It was a question. And then you asked me, had to bookmark this because you're insinuating. I didn't insinuate anything. I asked a question. But in that same thing, I can see here, using this.
You clicked it twice.
I think it's so Pedro Porro against Premier League fullbacks. These are some good stats, no? I mean, they are. Defensive duels, possessions won, progressive actions, crosses, some good stats. So all I was doing was pointing out and saying, look, if you want to say this about Eze, I can say this about Porro. Now, does it mean that either of our statements are true? Does it mean that Pedro Porro is better than Timber? Does it mean Eze is better than Simmons? No. Neither statements mean either things. But what it does mean is that stats can be manipulated to what you think.
In your opinion, is
I don't have an opinion on it.
Better than Timber?
I don't have an opinion on it. Do you have to have an opinion on anything, or on everything? Or are you allowed not to have an opinion on certain things? Because I remember you telling me that you don't have to have an opinion on everything. I learned that from you, My grown friend, my mature friend. He said you don't have to have an opinion on everything.
But the thing is, I know that you have an opinion. So, I mean, if you want to hide it, that's fine. I'm fine with you hiding your opinion.
No, but but did you not teach me that? You taught me that.
But I'm fine. So you want to hide your...
No, but you taught me that. You the grown, mature taught me, the immature Jords, that sometimes you shouldn't have an opinion on everything.
I'm just saying, like, right now, it's looking like you think that he is. So you can either confirm for me, or I'll just start running the agenda that you think that Porro is better than Timber.
Okay, and then I'll just bring up the stats and bring up the Twitter thread. So that's fine. Like, you can say what you want. Use this just like D when he was at me earlier about Eze and Simmons. Say what you want. Run the clips. Bring the truth out there.
I can't wait, man. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Stop beefing the cat, man.
No, the cat's always opening up my door, man. But let's quickly talk about Liverpool before we head out, because obviously I say closest title rivals. We're actually, no, it's not us. It's Bournemouth. Bournemouth, your closest title rivals right now. A team who are just high flying. But let's talk about the Red Galacticos, because do you actually think that 7 points is too much? I'll be honest. The one thing what I'll give you, man, I don't see Arsenal losing 5 games this season. I don't. I think you might lose 2 or 3 across the full Premier League year, but I don't see you, man, losing 5 or more. So do you think if they lose one more game, title's done? Like, there's no chance of them catching you? And obviously, in their next 2 games, they've got Villa and Manchester City. So 2 teams that, I mean, tough games.
I just think, that, and I mean, this may come back round to bite me, but I think that Arsenal beat Burnley and Sunderland. I know Sunderland's high flying. I know that Burnley have actually come into a good bit of form, but I think anyone with a brain looks at those 2 fixtures and goes, yeah, Arsenal wins those. Like, those are fixtures that Arsenal wins. So I expect 6 points from that. Then now when I look at, this is where Aston Villa actually, and Emery actually did me a favour, because them beating Man City means now, because Man City face Bournemouth next. That's a hard game. Yeah. And then Liverpool, it's Aston Villa, right? Yeah, I think Liverpool's next game is Aston Villa.
Yeah. Liverpool got Aston Villa and then they got City.
So Liverpool and Man City, both of their next games are mad difficult. And then the game after that, they face each other. So I'm in a scenario where I get these 6 points. Them man might lose their next game, both of them. And then in the game after that, they might just cancel each other out and a draw. So I could gain 5 points on both of them.
And you know what else you're forgetting as well? In between those games, Liverpool got Palace on Wednesday, and they got Real Madrid on the week and in midweek in between the City game as well. So after Villa and in between City, they got Real Madrid.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So again, I'm just going to preface the question and I need a little bit more of an absolute. Could you see the league potentially being done before the next international break? You could see yourself too far ahead of Liverpool and City. And when I mean done, I mean by Liverpool and City. If another team, like let's say Bournemouth go on a mad run, they take you to the end. That's different. But we're talking about Liverpool and City in out of mind, outside.
I think that providing Arsenal win their next 2 games, we could enter a realm where at least Liverpool and Man City are out of it.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Like, I don't think it, because hey, the way Sunderland and Bournemouth are moving at the moment, it could be a Leicester season. It could. I highly doubt it, but it could.
Yeah. You never know. We never know.
But Man City and Liverpool might just write themselves. Like, Liverpool is 7th. Man United are above Liverpool. Look at how we was all cussing Man United at the beginning of the season, and now they're above them. Liverpool lost 4 games in 38 games last season. They've already lost 4 in 9. Like, for me,
I mean, teams that win the league don't lose more than 5 games. That's what I'm saying. Like, if they lose one more, I generally think Liverpool are out of this race completely. Like, forget. And it's not because they won't go on a run. They'll go on a run, but Arsenal aren't going to drop enough points for them to even come back, because they need to. Yeah. They need to go 29 games flawless, pretty much. That's how they're looking at it now. 29 games to go. They might be able to lose 1 game. And even if they lose that 1 game, they need Arsenal to consistently drop points somewhere. And like, they need at least 3 or 4 games where you might drop points. And for them to be flawless. I think Liverpool are in a very, very tough situation where they need to hope. They need to hope that, like, there's a couple weeks where Arsenal just, I don't know, stomach bugs. They need Arsenal players to just drop like flyers or something, because it's not looking good. And I don't see you, man, dropping points a lot of games. Like I say, defensively, you've conceded 1 shot on target like this whole month in the Premier League. It's not looking like teams are going to be breaking you, man, down, and you, man, are going to be dropping a lot of points. So it might even be 6 or 7 games you drop points in totality across the season. Liverpool, it's looking bleak. I can't lie. This is the 1 week I've actually sat there and I'm like, the league might actually go to Arsenal, because Liverpool and City ain't serious.
And I mean, it's beautiful. It's well deserved. But actually, I say we remain humble. I already think we've won the league. I honestly don't. Like, the only way that we mash this up is if either someone does, like, maybe there's a whole, not even village, a whole country somewhere in Africa or Asia or South America that's just doing the most craziest witchcraft to try and make this not happen, and I end up getting like 10 injuries over the next 2 months, then maybe. But even then, I've got so much squad depth that most people can't even break down my B team. So I don't know, like, especially when you look at like our beginning of the season, like fixture wise, most people were like, raw, Arsenal might not even make their way into a title race. But I'm at the top. So yeah, man. Teams like Bournemouth and Sunderland, they'll peter out towards, because like they're not built to go.
They'll do what Nottingham Forest done last season. They'll fall off.
They'll peter out because they're not built to do that. Like, most likely, as it stands right now, I'm more inclined to have Spurs and United finish above Liverpool. Man City's a tricky one because they got Haaland, but definitely above Liverpool this season, because but that's based off form. Do you know what I mean? So as it stands right now, you would look at you'd be like, form wise, look, Man United won their last 3 in a row. They got Nottingham Forest next. They probably win that. Liverpool lost like the last 4 in a row. Spurs, I know you lost the game before this, but outside of that, 2 wins, 2 draws.
I said our next 3 games, we could. The thing is, like, with this right now, is because the table is so, like, the table could change so much. It's still so close. Like, Tottenham could be 10th after our next 3 games. We don't pick up points against Chelsea, Man United, and Arsenal. We're easily in 10th, 11th. Man United could be 2nd or 3rd.
That's
like,
mad.
Who knows? And to be fair, give it to United. They've picked up points against Chelsea. They've picked up points against Liverpool, 3 points, and they've only got City and us left away from. Obviously, you guys beat them, wasn't convincingly, but they've looked pretty good in the big games for them. So Man United's a team who, in the big games, you can actually look at potentially getting points. Big up to Gaza. Big up to Jay as well, man. It's a long time no see, for real, Jay. I know I ain't seen you in too many streams nowadays, but you know, Hooks is famous. He's real Hollywood. He ain't got time for you, but I still do, bro. I still do. So check in and check out every now and then.
Yeah, man. I checked him in my last stream. He was in my last stream. You get me?
Nah, he is. He's always around, to be fair. I'm researching the next outbreak that will lock everyone down and cancel the season so Arsenal don't win. Jay, if you can pick some up from one of those countries you'll be visiting, slap it in a little test tube, fly it my way. We'll infect the Arsenal. I'll go to the stadium, Emirates settings. We'll get them infected. Don't worry about that. Just test tube, pigeon, my yard.
Word of advice? Yeah, you better clip that out of this stream, yeah. If an outbreak happens at Arsenal, you're the first brother they're coming for, whether you did it or not.
It was me, people. It was me. So come after me. It's cool. But look, people, we are gonna end it there. It's been a good stream. It's been a nice one. Another North divide, where obviously me and Hooks just be warring. But do you know what? It's a funny one for both of us to be coming here and actually potentially be in a title race. Could be crazy. It could make for a real good show. That's what it could do. Make for a real good show for the rest of the season. So make sure you guys are showing love and subscribing to the channel, keeping up to date with everything Durag Diaries. But of course, make sure you're also subscribing to Hooks. The link is in the title. It's HTH now. It's not Halftime Hooks, but it's still the same channel. So make sure you go tap that link, or you can go to the description and it's in there as well. So you definitely can't miss it. Halftime Hooks. Go show some love in the channel. Now on the 10K road to, what is it, 15 or 20 now? You can't even go up in ones no more. You got to go up in 5s once you get to 10. So road to 15K.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. You're not gonna be like, oh, road to 11. It's road to 15 now, isn't it?
I'll celebrate everything.
You can celebrate 11. Well, you didn't even celebrate 10, so don't try it, bro. You just went under the radar with the 10.
I did a fucking stream, bro. Nearly
One
4
stream. Didn't it was a 3-hour stream. I saw it because I watched some of it back. Yeah, just
the time
3 hours and like 17 minutes. 3 hours and 17 minutes.
An hour. Technically, I was on there for 4 hours.
Huh?
The clocks went back an hour, so technically, I was on there for 4 hours.
So you're counting an hour that you didn't do, but it's fair. Do you know what? I hear it because obviously I hear Hooks'
Okay.
thing, you know.
Just say
It's fine. But look, people, make sure you are subscribing, sharing love, doing all that. We're 4 likes away from 50. So if you haven't already, make sure you smash a like button on your way out. And then what I will be doing is I'll send you guys over to DG. DG's live right now with Gunner. So go raid him up. Go drop a Durag Diaries raid, DRD raid in his chat. Let him know where you come over from. And until next time, we'll be live again at 4 p.m. with Cow and Copish. So catch me and Hooks over there. But until next week, Durag Diaries, we'll be live. And yeah, look, people, we're gonna end it there. Peace out.
blessings.